There you
they
go.
get to get both purses. So Tank was like, so they asked him in the interview, was like,
Hey, it's the Bro Show, y'all. You live on everything. Like I can't stop y'all. Cause I'm trying to get everybody, and y'all live on everything.
Yeah.
It's not.
All right, y'all. All right. What's up, y'all? Big Tone in the house.
boy,
Welcome to another rendition of the Bro Show.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas don't know y'all name?
That might not be in the middle.
Your boy Samuel Speaks in the spot, man. Your bro, man. On our new day, we rocking out on Tuesdays on y'all now, man. Had to switch it up a little bit. It's all good though.
Yeah.
This mic. Can I move this mic?
Mm-hmm.
come on, life
It's
cultivated.
like cultivated, man. It's a lot going on. We been unorganized right now.
It's Big Rob, y'all. Welcome to the show.
We still form together like Wu-Tang.
Oh, man.
How everybody feeling? How's everybody's here?
They got a little stressed out a little bit, but I'll be all right. Got a little pressure. Ain't nothing like pressure. It's all
Pressure bust pipes, but it also creates diamonds.
diamond over here, baby.
Yeah, I put a couple questions out there. I don't know if I got any feedback and stuff like that. But the topic is what, Keno?
Life after humbling yourself, man.
Explain that to the people that don't
Oh my
understand
goodness,
the
man.
fact.
Like everybody in here, some of y'all out there, man, like you've been in a position in your life where you ain't had to worry about a bunch of goofy shit.
Yeah.
People knew that you was gonna tear their ass up if they came at you the wrong way, or you gonna come out your mouth crazy, or but then you got to humble yourself, right? And then you doing grown man shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then people start poking.
Open the bed.
To see if you still in there.
Open the
Yeah,
bed.
like you're not the same person. Like like you can't.
That's
Go
something I
back,
never
man.
understand, Keno, right? Like, each one of us in this room used to be different from trying to give people some gems and some vitamins. You know what I'm saying? We were different people. Like you say, once we ate humble pie, like, you know what? Life goes on. I want to do this. I want to do that. I got a family, you know what I mean? Grandkids, you put all that into perspective. So then it makes you like, you know what? I'm gonna try it this way. But it's always that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, that wants to see how you used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my man was talking.
Pressing you on some shit. You wasn't that, or you ain't that,
Yeah.
or you ain't still that.
Yeah. Like my man said the other day, he said, you know what, yo, it's easy to kill a motherfucker. It's real hard not to. You know what I'm saying? Because you be thinking like 25 years ago, it wouldn't even have been this conversation.
Nope.
Cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy
what
though?
it is.
Most of the time, it's the people that's closest to you. You know what I'm saying? It's always the people that's closest to you, because people don't know you can't poke at you.
Yeah.
But
You
they
know
get,
what I'm saying?
if you ever notice, they get sent to you because they tested. One thing I learned about me changing and evolving into who I am now, it's always a point when you get ready to go to that next situation and that next level that you get tested the most.
Yeah.
You get tested with women trying to fuck, niggas trying to act like they tough. Like, you just get a whole bunch of shit. And it's really to see if you really want to go to the next level and if you left that other shit behind.
The tough shit is definitely. I mean, this generation, I don't know what the fuck be going on with niggas. Niggas then went to sleep and had a nice long nap and woke up. And the courage is there. And it's like you see them and you know you know that they ain't even that kind of nigga, but they will push your button. Like Kenny said, they will poke and they will push your
A lot of them
buttons.
came outside when we went in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. It's two, like I said, it's two sides to each one of us in here, man. You know, that I know personally, of course. Motherfuckers know Sammy was that dude, and you fuck with him. And had 2 weeks to get the money, or, you know. Here's what it is. This is business. It ain't personal. You understand what I'm saying?
It's,
Used to do what I used to do. But, like, now, it's like you say, man, it's like a motherfucker think like, oh, man, nah, Sammy, he just want to love his wife, build houses, and DJ. Not knowing that the nigga's still deadlier than a Mexican with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't want Keno to grab you. This nigga know all these goddamn techniques and shit. You don't want Rob busting your head with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I said, y'all, like the dude was saying on that, yo. It's a battle, yo. You at a constant battle
With yourself, though.
with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know me personally, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I battle with myself every day. Cause it's a little motherfucker still inside of this motherfucker that be like, man, fuck that shit. And I used to have this thing where I used to say fuck everybody, cause that's how I used to feel. Like, I used to go on Kenny K tape and fuck all y'all, fuck everybody. That was my thing, like, cause that's how I felt. But then as I got older, you know, your kids, you got all these responsibilities, people depend on you. You get into a situation where you have to change and humble yourself. And then that's when I started learning the patterns of evolving. Like, I know when something good was about to happen or great was about to happen, because it's like now I'm in one of these situations. The pressure is immense. It's enormous. It feel like every fucking thing on you, everything around you is put because they know. When I say they,
Next level.
the ancestors, the universe, whatever the fuck.
God know you can handle that.
They want to see if
you the best.
They want to see if you're ready for the shit that you saying that you're ready for.
Yeah.
Well, what life taught me is, dudes. I mean, you get my thoughts right.
Man, say what you gonna say, Ken. Don't, cause I know you on your, trying to speak that shit, nigga. Say it.
It's like you gotta act on your values, right? And I mean, sometimes people get under your skin, right? But like when we look back, the hardest niggas that I ever met in my life, they all dead. And they had something in common. When we was kids, they didn't have shit. Like, I mean, they did not have shit. You know what I mean? But see, what I learned was every little bit you get, you become less gangster because you got something now. So you got something to value. You got something to hold on and protect.
That's that frustration.
So,
A lot of niggas walk around with and holding in a lot of frustration from something. It's usually something that happened in life that just stick with you, just on repeat in your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yo had on the dirty shoes and the brown leaves with the fucking with the holes in the knees and shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. It kind of stick with you. So it's like then when you get to it, you like, oh shit, nigga, I'm getting the fucking gas with the level on the back, nigga. They like 180, 200 on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you keep repeating that situation throughout your life, trying to one up on that one situation. You know what I'm saying? But you might be 30 years away from that situation, but most niggas still be in that bubble that they put their brain in at that time period. You know what I'm saying? I know because I was that nigga. Like, I had the Napoleon syndrome. Like, I hated being fucking short. It was like I felt like I was a giant inside of a midget. That's how I felt. I'm serious, yo.
That's the way to sum it up. That's the way to sum it up.
But it's funny, yo, because I witnessed you look at tall niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Because like when I had this thing,
And when you came around me,
when we was
and
fighting,
you
I
just
walked
looked
straight
like-
to the biggest nigga. Like, I'm like, nigga, in my mind, I'm not the little short motherfucker. In my mind, I'm a giant. That's all.
every short nigga in every clique felt that way, yo, because that's how Jeremiah was. Like, yo had to find the biggest dude to hit to I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I get it,
it was
yo.
like it was almost like a show and prove thing. All right, and you think because you big or you in this situation, I'm gonna show you.
And see,
You
you
know
know
what I'm
that's
saying?
so funny, man, because I never felt like a big dude.
Everybody
I
probably
never
always
felt-
call you big man though.
All the time. And then, like, you'll have a little dude, right? Like, especially when I was doing security at the club, got his little drink, and the old nigga like, fuck you looking at big nigga. And you be like, yo, I don't want no problem. I mean, because the big nigga die first. Ain't nobody want to fight the big nigga.
Gotta get the threat out the way.
Yo, I was always the big nigga.
You gonna get
Nigga always try to hit me first to try to get me out.
I witnessed a many of them nights with with that security shit. That's why
Yo.
Kiddo trying to remain
You gotta
humble.
know
Remind me of the
next
cartoon
time.
with the little
Very
dog.
humble, man.
Always the little dog. Yeah, Spike, get him, Spike, get him.
You only little
Fuck you
niggas.
hold his head like
Right. While he's screaming, you just got
Hey, fellas, I need y'all to move to the front.
All my cousins.
Fuck
big.
these shoes off, Yanni. What you think that you big, yo?
Yo, I never forget, yo. We was up Lyndhurst Park, man. I was
Oh,
Austin, lived in the village, because I knew a lot of village dudes. Shout out to the village guys. You know, I was at Austin everywhere. Junction, Emerson Village Park, everywhere.
They
PAs
need to
everywhere.
bring back them the cookouts used to be right there at the top and behind the houses, man. When Bunky and Bunky was y'all.
So we down there at the park or whatever, and anybody to know, I don't want to name drop and shit. Kojak, everybody. So he get into it, this dude, underestimated dude. Kojak swing dude caught his fist.
And Jack ain't no little man. He never been little when we
Whoa.
was little.
Like this big, he could throw them bitches like sandbags. So he caught his fist, man. I'm like, oh shit, like this must be a bad motherfucker, yo.
What
You
is
know what I'm saying? Caught his fist, man. Kojak like, man, fuck that nigga. Alright.
She's smart. Smart.
very
But-
Brought back some memories, man. Living in the village, man. It was the first time I ever seen one of my friends not seen some like happening of the first person that I know, like you know personally, you hung with on every day like that. He killed Lil Don, yeah, rest in peace, sure. We used to play crates, basketball, and you know what I'm saying? And Shorty was the first one to get killed. Like teenage years, my first friend to get killed.
Yeah. There's certain sections of the village, you know, that were thorough. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to run them down to you from the bottom to the top.
I knew that was coming.
Emerson and Dennison. First, Emerson and Dennison really was Leonard and Hall back in the day, where the store was in between Edgewood,
Yeah.
right there. Then you had Emerson and Allendale. Then you go over, you had Emerson and Loudon. Then you come in, you had Woodington and Woodridge. Everything else, niggas don't give a shit about. But then you go down, you go around the bend, on Allendale, you had Baltimore Hill. And Kiddo went to school with those guys. For some reason, they had to go to Calverton, and they were sworn enemies. The village dudes in the park.
It was weird. That was a weird.
They was literally right next to each other.
I want to ask this, right? Because on the topic, like saying, like, I know you still go through situations today where dudes have no idea, like, what you done, you know what I mean, where you been, and really push it. How do you handle it? Like, I mean, worst case
That's a
scenario.
good ass question.
So I was attempting to sell my box truck, so I had to show it to somebody. So I had to go salvo pop. Pull up, I see a little kid. And he keeps staring at me and shit, like trying to grit on me. Whole time I'm saying to myself, because this happens to me all the time. I'm like, nigga, I know your grandfather, I know your father, I know your mother. You don't even know that who I am, and I know like your whole family. I know who the fuck you are, little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know who the fuck I am. But I know every fucking thing about you, but you over there and you just being tough for no reason. There's no reason to walk around. What my man used to say that what real man want to be hard 24 hours a day. Nobody wants to do that. Go home.
Lord, nigga, why did you come over?
Take that shit off, yo. Take it
That's all
off.
they wanted.
Yeah.
I learned it coming up the way I did and like living in certain areas that I was living in and shit, and I was a little nigga. I just had this conversation an hour ago. I was a little motherfucker. I wore 120 pounds, yo. Like soaking wet. I was 120. I didn't gain 100. I gained 100 pounds when I got out of school in 90. Then I started gaining weight thanks to sirloin tips at what was the shit? Fucking rolls, yo. Right, you know,
King's Court.
Come on,
every neighborhood was in King's Court. If you was getting money, your clique was sitting in King's Court eating, nigga, and that's how all us got fat. No bullshit.
It's like a similar situation like that happened to me before, man. I had, I stayed away from my old neighborhood for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But everybody still knew me and stuff like that. So I like, you know what? I was riding in this neighborhood. I'm just like, I'm gonna stop at the bar real quick on some new So I get in there. I got on like a blue graphic shirt, some True Religions,
to the gang shit.
yeah, True Religions, some blue 990s and shit. I'm fresh. I'm about to go have a good time. So I'm in there. Motherfucker come in there. What's that you claiming? Oh, I'm looking around like, who the fuck is open? Before I knew it, my knife opened up in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I'm about to tear this little motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but what saved him was one of the other little homies came in and like, yo, that's such and such, yo. You lucky that he put that in.
Not no disrespect to my hood or nowhere where I hung out. I don't go there because I got too much to lose. Too many people depend on me. Can't worry about a nigga trying to push his chest out and then he want me back. You know what I'm saying? Like
them grandkids.
I just go to the bar shop, right? I'm on the bar shop. I'm parked in front of the bar shop on Denison. So I come out, 2 little kids leaning on my truck. One of them was literally sitting on my truck. And so I just stood there. But one little kid knew me and the other kid didn't. So one kid jumped down and said, yo, my bad. He tapped the little kid to like get off the truck. And the little kid like, yo, what the fuck your big is, yo, that. And the little kid said, yo, no, not him. No. So I said, yo, you stay on my truck long enough, you gonna find out who the fuck I am. I'm not being disrespectful. You on my motherfucking truck. This is my truck. I pay for this motherfucker. You don't pay for this. This is mine. You know
what dudes you try to after that crisis, that's what I call it. You try to put a vitamin in their head.
I did, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, when I see him, he like, yo, what's up, you know what I mean? What's going? We cool. So it's like it's a thing where motherfuckers always want to call or check in with somebody and ask questions about who somebody is before shit get to ugly part. You know what I'm saying? So it was like Shorty asked the other, he's like, yo, what did he say? Yo, that's such and such. You know what I mean? He telling him, I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta watch. I grab him, I go to the side, I say, yo, you gotta watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all don't be knowing who the fuck y'all talking to.
So many leave.
You know what I'm saying? I could have made the nigga that you was with step the next to you. I could have made him do something to you because you don't even know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have made him on spot, like, yo, get with him, yo, do something to him, yo.
Right. Even when,
you know what I mean?
Like, man.
Even when we were coming up, and shit had come across my plate or whatever, like I said, you know, I used to be out Wakefield and shit too. My sister lived out, well, my grandmother lived there first, so I've been in that area out there since I was like 7 or 8 years old. Mm-hmm. And so it'll come, you know how you be around other people, and they be like, yo, who's this Sammy nigga, yo? Hey man, let me talk to you, man. Nah.
Lower your voice.
I said, yo, get yourself in something that is never going to stop.
It's the crazy part. It was never me. I never walked around.
And that's all like, yo,
like
you must have said, try some fuck shit on.
You know what I'm
the gym or
saying?
something, man.
It's just that sometimes when people hear something about you, they expecting to see
Mm-hmm.
like this. I don't got no slick shit. I'm not a slick nigga. I'm regular as a motherfucker. When I tell you I'm probably the regularest nigga, squares nigga you ever seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? But when a motherfucker say something and then
What's up,
I
Leon?
come up, I don't fit the profile.
You don't fit the profile.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't in the Gucci belt. I ain't got the drink in my hand with my
See,
glasses.
back
I
then,
ain't
you like,
got
yo, the
all that.
nigga with the long hair?
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's
I
what
said,
nigga said.
man, that
They
nigga
got
cut you
long
in
hair.
half with a butter knife.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy, yo. It's so crazy how it be and shit because these little young niggas don't have an idea and they so quick to, you know what I mean? They want to pull a gun. That's their thing. Because none of these niggas gonna fight. None.
At this age, I don't even give it a whole bunch of energy, man.
Nope.
One of my ex girls, man, me and her brother was having. It started out as a debate, you know, and yo got in his feelings. He got real mad. He was like, yo, what the fuck you think you is? Yeah, I mean, bitch ass nigga.
That's how he felt about you for real. It's not coming up.
My response was, I think you should beat me up.
Well, you called and told me about
Did
that.
he make sense?
Yeah.
First psychology shit right there.
Oh my God.
Oh, you got you to the rest of them.
If you feel that strongly, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? If you feel that strong, I suggest you hit me in the face.
Right now.
All right? And that's what I'm waiting for. You like,
All the tough shit.
oh.
All the theatrics, the
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. Shoes on. You have the opportunity to hit me
While I'm putting these.
in the face. He walked into the door. Where you going?
We fight right there.
Yo, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Yo.
Macho, man.
Now you're gonna pinky on you. Oh, say something. Say something else.
Man, let me tell you something.
The whole time you asking
I
for.
got this. It's something like a calmness that come over me. I'm a different person, and I think people take it the wrong way. It's like when I know that it's about to go there, I'm probably the calmest motherfucker you ever seen in your life.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there before.
Yeah.
I'm just nothing new to me. So it's like with you doing all your theatrics, and there's only one thing I got, and one rule I got is don't touch me. You can do all that shit you want, jump up and down, act all crazy. Don't pull out no weapon and don't touch me. Because then that's when I know that is okay, all right, it's real
So let me
shit.
ask
So then
you
when
this.
I come with my shit, you know what I'm
So
saying?
what if they
You asked
irritate
for
you
it, like
and
he
then
said,
they
you
do
should
this?
bang.
Touch.
They gotta get big headed.
You got a pimple.
Get your dumb ass down.
Nah, this pistol off my shoulders, nigga.
That.
Fuck that.
Yo, yo, don't touch me.
No, man, 'cause I stopped down my man barbershop. Like I said, ran into one of the homies who's a little younger than me or whatever. Old Beach, what's up, man? Hey, a lot of niggas know Lil Beach. Crazy motherfucker, right? So he was just like, yo, Big Coleman, yo, I just hate all these kids. So he said, yo, the best thing for me is I just don't be around them.
That's it.
Yeah.
He said, yo, because I know one of them gonna say something silly, and I'm end up smacking the shit out of them, and they gonna forget who I am.
We don't come from a
and
time
try to go get a gun,
Right.
but I already got one waiting for me.
My man had came home, right? And so they you know, a lot of my homeboys like the game, so I come through the way and they on the block and all of that game and shit. And one of my homeboys, you know, y'all know I'm not saying nothing, but he out there and he gaming, and the little kid was just talking to him like crazy, like fuck you bitch ass nigga, and da-da-da-da-da. And so my big homie, Mud, he looked at me, he said, you know what I'm saying? He said, leave it alone. I said, yo, I gotta get in my car and go. I said, I don't come out that
can't even
time
take
for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna be all disrespectful to each other and talking all crazy without, man, you have to go around the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Have a
get
real
together.
talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm one of them niggas. I like to catch people by themselves, cause this is different. You get a
The
different
reality check is
person.
totally different.
You get a
Yo,
different.
what
You
you
catch a
like
nigga
that?
not
Because
in front of niggas.
niggas do this. This how niggas wind up killing somebody and going to jail or doing something that they regret because of the audience. It's not because of who the person is. There's plenty of times I ran into somebody and we got a one-on-one and the shit got rectified because of a conversation.
Because they
Not
ain't got
because
nobody
we
to
had
show
to
off.
throw hands or nothing. It's just, it's no audience there
Right.
for you to show off. Or when you go into the pumped up and want to act tough, you see that it don't bother me. It don't affect me. It's just, man, you. What you want to do?
Yeah.
Let's get it on. Like,
He said,
I'm
you
like,
should beg me in the
kiddo.
face.
I feel the same. You
I think
punch
you
me
should
in my
just
back.
beat me up.
Like, all right, it's just, man, you so it's a different.
Come on.
Can I say two things? I know y'all hate when I do it.
Jimmy.
But let me say two things. On that video, the big guy, I don't know his name.
Juggernaut.
The juggernaut. What he said was, they said, well, do you taunt people before the fight? He said, no, I actually pray that when I hit them, I don't kill a person. I'm actually praying for them. That was one thing I wanted to say. Sometimes you gotta look like, I already know what I'm gonna do. Let me get myself together.
Michael John White
I don't
is
know
the best
if your
at it.
pops talked to you about that. Your pops was in Vietnam?
No,
He
he
go
was
to
right
Vietnam?
after.
All right, okay. But he was in the Marines. So
Oh,
my dad used to teach me about about using your skills, like, you know what I mean, because it was shit that was taught to me that I could hurt somebody, and it's not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my dad used to tell me, don't joke and wrestle and play with your friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's really a test.
It is. It's a test.
To see how
So-
strong you
Yeah.
is and what you do
Yeah.
to
So,
strengthen your
but
weakness.
not only that either, something was programmed into me. If somebody put their hands on you, that means they can hurt you. If they hurt you, that means they can kill you.
ain't no plan.
You know what I'm
not
saying?
play
And
fight,
you know,
and
motherfuckers get the
none of
wrestling,
that.
throw you in the album, do all this shit. I'm not. Don't touch
We
me, yo,
didn't do that
because
either.
I don't like to play
You
like
grabbed me
that
wrong.
because
It's
it's
serious
something
at the moment.
internally that's in me that come
Kicking
on.
That's kicking right
And
there.
then I don't want you to get upset. And now we really got to fight because I done tossed
Take
your
your
ass
fucking
up or
head
something
off.
like that. Now you mad. And then now I got to smile and really beat you in your face. Then you looking at me wrong. You know what I mean? Like, oh, why the fuck you go mad? Then you want to go to something else. Because that's what usually happens when a little person do something to somebody.
Wait a minute, real quick. That was the other point I wanted to make. I thought I had two things. Before you came here, Tone kept on saying, like, like, speaking very highly of your posts, your videos, and then was trying to describe us like, yo, I don't know who he is. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for when you get here, I'm waiting to see this big, massive dude. And when you come here, I was like,
Trying to make it sound
No,
like dick ride.
no, you wasn't dick ride, but you
That's
spoke.
all my homies, they fly.
No, that's the thing. See, look at you looking at it wrong. I'm not saying he was dick riding, but he spoke highly of the things that you talk about, your topics, and like trying to tell me who you were. And I was like, I don't know. But when you came here, I thought I was going to see this big nigga. And I was like, oh, this little guy. I don't know this little guy. I know this little nigga.
The weirdest thing to me was, man, like, and it comes from, you know, my dad, my upbringing and everything. I just don't understand how you just pop off at another grown ass man that you don't know from Adam.
You don't know
It
what his repertoire is, what's in his head, even what he's been through.
Like, you gotta know your enemy. You gotta know your opponent.
But I can tell you where it comes from.
I talked about that on the show earlier. I'm down Fells Point. I'm big. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of my times I just got out of the joint or some shit. I'm drunk, mushing motherfuckers and shit, just reckless. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this motherfucker had on some boat shoes and khaki shorts. And like the little tank top with the fruity stripes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I must say, hey man, why you want to do that, right? He didn't even curse at me. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, why you want to do that? I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. All I remember is he moved forward. My face was hot as a bitch. I said, yo, did him and somebody else hit me? That nigga hit you 7 or 8 times. Get me the fuck out. Because obviously this nigga knows something. That way he just wanted me to just get the fuck away from him.
This is
And
my
then get done
conspiracy
some shit.
theory on why niggas act the way that they act. When I was young, right, it wasn't my fault. It was my mother or the women that was more confrontational than me. You better go out there and fight. You better not let them fucking boys do this to you. You better take your ass on out there. I'm coming here because I'm gonna whip your ass if you come here and you get your ass beat. I'm gonna beat your ass in the head. It was all of that, and it was always my dad like, come here. Conflict resolution. What the fuck is the problem? Let's get you the root of it because it might be another way to avoid the shit. And that's because men know what war entails. Know what's gonna happen. Okay, I go out there, I whip somebody's kid ass. Now his father down here and my father arguing, and they get the fussing and fighting. It don't go well for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes women don't think that far ahead. They don't think about what could be put to the side versus some shit you want to go to war for. So then your kids sit around and they hear you gossiping. Fuck that nigga and fuck that bitch. And this. So now that's how they act. You are raising your kids.
I'm raising kids. Sammy. I was just witnessed it today. I was down my man Norm shop, barbershop, Buster's barbershop, Emerson Avenue, right? The chick, he need to get his hair cut. Because he had a little cruddy hair and stuff that they wear. So now you come in, he acted up in school, he getting this shit cut off. Go in there, of course he getting cut off. Now you done really fucked with him mentally because he's like, I gotta go to school. I'm looking way different.
Yeah.
What
He
do
don't look
you
like that,
think it's gonna happen now?
I can fight.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
First joke.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you really set him up for failure. A man, your son act up in school, you gonna rap to him real hard, get with him. Your son should already respect you anyway. It's weird though you ain't even gotta beat him up and all that shit. It's weird though he already respects you and he's gonna listen to your word. Like, come on, yo, you need to be fucked up. What the fuck a haircut gonna change? Cut it off.
Man, look,
Now he going to school and fuck up some more because he ain't got nothing to do.
Frustrated. Everybody
First
fucking
joke,
with, yo,
he going
you look
off.
like a fucking coon, yo. Fucking dummy, look at you, you fucking dumbass bitch. Like, now you
Then he gonna come home with a black eye.
or get put out because
goofy shit, man. Look, when I moved back down on Poplar Road. I was gone for a while. And before I moved in the house, I saw that this was like a chosen spot for the new guys to hang out. Right? So I pull up real respectful. Hey, fellas, I'm about to move in there right tomorrow. I'm going to need y'all to clear out. All right? So I come back the next day. They still all up there and shit. So I'm like, yo, told y'all yesterday, y'all can't hang here. Y'all got to find somewhere else to go. Little dude say, see, old nigga, that's why you motherfuckers be getting shot in the face. So his man's and I'm like, yo, I'll let your man's in them. I'm gonna take this shit in the house. I'm gonna come back out and talk to you. Took my shit in the house. I came back. Now he teeth and palms.
Yeah,
my bad. I ain't know.
They put him on point.
Yeah.
And probably like, yo, you know this what's the name brother too.
Put yourself through all of that shit.
When you
Now you look all dumb in front of your boys because you gotta renege your aggression.
And majority of them probably work for your little brother.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
But that goes back to what Sammy was saying, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't know who you were. That's why I never, when I was out there, never disrespected things or anything like that. I seen dudes kick him in the ass. Then they do those sweeps and we all get locked up. Dude, and over the 8 months.
He hit the jail.
Shorty don't even know who I am, do he, Shorty?
I
Beat the shit out the nigga.
I had a homeboy that was getting so much money because his house was just like a luxurious hangout for junkies. Like, He took care of them. Like they did shit for him. Took his daughter to school, ran errands for him. He gave him lines of credit. Like, and he was so dope. So I remember dude when he was like, dude came, he was like, yo, he was like, hey man, you've been on me for 2 weeks now. You can go ahead up there on Pilot Grove. They gonna smack you around and fuck you up. Or you can get me my money, man. I'll be waiting for you when you come back. I'm saying, man, he was killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he had respect, and everybody was wondering what this dude was doing. They was trying to get him, rob him, but all he was doing was being respectful to people.
Yeah.
Respect gets you a long way, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Regardless of what you're doing and how you're doing it. It's all in how you carry your stuff. I'm a piggyback off of Tone. That's why to this day, I go to the mall, you be with your kids, you be with your parents, you be with anybody. Hey, Rob! Be like, what's going on, man? Man, hey, boy, I remember you used to be down at that big ass motherfucker. I'm like, chill, chill. Like, I ain't trying to figure that up. What are you talking about? But no, man, I just want to say I appreciate you. You never disrespected me, you never carried me, and blah, blah, blah. And I be like, oh, man, this shit ain't no nothing.
You never was treat me like I was going to
Like I'll tell you another thing though. When they them junkies, when they get over to jail, they be the hardest motherfuckers.
They
over
run
there
shit.
for real. Yeah, so you bitch them up on the street.
It's
You
like,
gonna have to deal with them.
everybody
behind
has to
bars.
stay in the living room house at night or two. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, like, especially like around Wakefield, man, it was like a family, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's go to the door, bitch.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
That was just a time period, man. Like you could go in the neighborhood and just crash at anybody house.
Just chill. Like,
Yeah.
I had the thing where I wasn't from some certain hood, but I would just go other places and just chill.
See, that was me.
You know
We
what
was
I'm
just
saying?
talking about that earlier too,
Yeah,
fam. Like,
you might see me on proper.
We was like the
gift.
gift-
Just chill, niggas thought that was mother.
where you could
It
go
be
in the
bigger.
hood. Yeah.
You know, I tell you, he was from raised in Papa Grove. I'm home in Dukeland. It was dudes that hated each other.
Crazy.
From
I
those
never
two areas.
understood some of that
Man,
shit.
that's my man.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
like, yo, why you hating with him? Niggas ask him, yo, why you hating with him? You know he from.
I don't know.
My man, man. We crack on people.
We went to school together. That shit was
A lot of people don't know
Like,
that.
that's
I
y'all
was,
problem.
I was one of the reasons why, like, if y'all remember Black Men Coming Together, that was my idea. I put that together. And at that time, we was beefing with Emerson Avenue, long-term beef with Liberty Heights. And then Falls Heights, we was beefing at one time. And then it was like at that time, everybody was doing parties. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I had this idea. I was like, it just didn't make sense for all us not to get together. And it would keep shit calm between everybody's hood. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit really worked. Like, niggas came together, and it's crazy because everybody know each other 60 degrees separation. Somebody related to somebody know each
Yeah,
other.
that's the crazy
You grew
part.
up there.
You got
A lot
relatives
of
in
people
every
don't
hood.
know that I lived up Liberty Heights. Like, niggas didn't know that. You know what I mean? Like, man, Sconey, they like some of my oldest friends, like kindergarten, shit like that. I was just that right.
When you did it,
he
did you
wasn't
get to the
locked up
park?
in kindergarten.
Did you get to the park and stand on a big podium and say, "It's 50,000 of us here, 20,000 not together, but willing to fight.
But it was like, yo,
Can you dig it?"
and it was like, when we got together, don't get me wrong, we had our arguments about what we was going to do, and like, I just needed them to understand that power. So the first idea I had was to do free cookouts. Like, let's do a cookout, right? And because niggas was trying to get to the bag. Everybody want to do parties. I said, yo, do a cookout and then have an after party. And from there, you know what I'm saying? You take it from there. You start doing. So we did the cookout, and we did the cookout on Wakefield, across the field, and we shut the whole goddamn West Baltimore.
Was all around when they did the Hoop City tournament? Around there behind Poplar Road.
Yeah.
Remember,
That was pretty cool.
you know what I mean? And we gotta get back to that, man. That's like I was talking about, like in the village when I was little. They used to have these shows in the summertime. Like they stopped doing all that, but they stop all of that shit is because the way these kids act.
Yeah.
You
It was
walk
always
around with a
something up
mask,
there
you
on
got a
Leonard's
stick,
Park,
you
man.
got a
Leonard's
gun that's
Park
bigger than them. Like,
It's a
come on.
landmark. That's why they couldn't tear this shit down.
Real quick, Eric Thompson Bank told me to tell y'all. He said,
That's
hello.
what
And that's the crazy thing, y'all talking about all the things people have. Eric, I remember how he used to do all the stuff down the cage.
He
all the
still
time.
do stuff.
Still do a lot of stuff.
Still
His
do.
temple actually
And
on
he's a
Public Road.
prime example of evolution and humbling yourself. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Good brother, man. Good.
And see, a
I
lot of
remember
dudes,
used to eat candy on the bus, yo. And used to go to Catholic school, nigga.
a lot of dudes really don't want to admit
Eric,
it.
say it with your chest.
A lot of dudes don't want to admit it, but
No, no.
in every neighborhood, it was a big dog. You know what I'm saying? So if you get the big dogs that get together and stuff, it makes shit greater, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the big dogs around my way and his way hated each other. So it's never gonna be no together, man.
It was too fucking aggressive for me. I had a whole different mindset. I don't care about none of this shit. If you're not fucking bitches, then I'm not in. I'm just not. You can be as hard as you want.
I used to go.
Impress me
I used to go
with your flock.
Speaking of me, right? Like I used to hang with Warren sometimes, go north around. I would go to these like different neighborhoods and just be chilling. Was nothing wrong. I was just chilling, and I would come back up my neighborhood, and then they had to fight my own friends. Fuck you hanging with them niggas, yo, you down there.
Be everywhere else.
And then my first answer was like, y'all don't spend no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How the fuck I'm gonna eat?
Yeah.
See, man,
You know what I'm saying? Is you
Right.
bitches gonna buy stuff?
I can
Man,
admit-
what we doing? It's y'all business.
I can
don't
admit,
wanna hang out with y'all if you ain't down here making
me,
money.
me
It's
and
wasting
Keno's
time.
off the porch was different than anybody else. My first off the porch, I wasn't selling drugs. They can't have it. My first off the porch, I was fucking.
Right. Chasing.
We were 12 and 13,
Chasing.
and somehow Kenny would sniff out a whore. And he'll get her. His homeboys will get her. He'll say, yo, take her around my way. We'll get her.
I just think different, right? I ain't no names, man. I was talking to a young dude when I was younger and shit, and he was hard. He was hustling and he was toting and all that. And I'm like, yo, you ever felt the tenderness of a woman?
Like, ain't nobody worried about my bitches,
Ain't
man.
nobody loving them bitches. That's some faggy shit.
Is that
My
cold
money-
word for you, a
bitches-
virgin?
My bitch is money.
Carry a gun, sell drugs, and be tough, and you ain't never fucked before.
He got frustration because he ain't getting no
That's why he
pussy.
frustrated.
Man, I used to wake up in the morning like, oh, see what you got.
I
He always got some shit lined up.
I
I
got
had so much
yacht around here.
I had so much shit going on, yo. I used to I could play all sports, right? And a lot of people ain't gonna believe this, but I used to be alright in basketball, right? So then I ain't never forget this shit. I walk around the alley, bouncing the ball, go to fucking K Hill and play basketball. My father catch me at the alley, right? He said, "Come here, boy, put that fucking ball down." I said, "Stop fucking worrying about that shit. You gonna be short like your mother. My mother was shorter than me." Right? He said, "You ain't gonna get no bigger than your fucking mother. You gonna be." He said, "My father, he like big, so he's like, you gonna be my size, but you gonna be short." He said, "Get the money," and I never fucking forgot that shit, and that's what I did. So then when I started getting the money and I started getting in the street, I had a mongoose. If niggas seen the mongoose while they was going to play sports, I'm going to fuck somebody's girl. That was my thing.
So y'all go do all
One
that.
of y'all girlfriend is sitting on the porch by herself while y'all playing basketball.
And that was the
I'm gonna
Mexican
get
Sammy.
DJ Slick Woo Boo.
Back way.
Somebody, he said Lafayette and Poplar Grove, where I'm from.
Mm.
DJ'd all the parties in the area.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Slicky Woo.
DJ Slicky Woo Boo.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, shout
I
out for
got
tuning
50.
in. Straight Talk with
I
Miss
got
B.
50.
Shout out, bro.
Lafayette, then that's currently
Yeah, because he
Fucking
said
G.
Lafayette and Poplar Grove.
Punk J, Damon.
You said Jay.
Well, it was two different J's.
We ain't
One
gonna talk
name,
about him.
one J was Punk J, and then Dawson.
Oh,
You know, every neighborhood got
Dawson
Right.
two niggas with
Two
the
versions
same
of-
name,
Yeah.
and then you gotta describe it for what the fuck
See,
they
Dawson
are.
Lil
J
Black,
hit different
Clown Lil Black,
because
Crazy
He
Black.
was with Freaky
Yeah,
Gentleman.
yeah.
The other J was big.
Belgians of black.
That's why they call him. His name was Punk.
The
He
Punk.
would fuck you girl.
In a heartbeat, that nigga.
Young
had-
girls
he was
too.
getting hard.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to go over there and see him,
Them
and
dudes
he,
was some-
I swear to God, he slept in the basement.
AKA Booster. Tell me what he said.
All right, well, look,
Bomb basement.
we're going to go through these questions real quick that I had posted.
Okay,
All right, which one we
let's
want to
do it.
At this point in your life, what would you tell your younger self?
Don't do
Everything?
it. No, certain shit, don't do it. Go another route. Do something else.
That makes
I'm and when I say that, it could be about a lot of things. Being married, having kids, hustling. I would just tell myself don't do it because
You gonna
like
keep
right now, I'm
transgressing.
honestly frustrated and mad at myself because I should have been in college, but I caught my first charge at 17. Them bitches waited till I was 18 to actually charge me and give me my court date. So while I was a federal charge at 18, that's when they stopped the whole you couldn't get financial aid shit and all that. And that was prompted this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's
that's
still a
how
lot
that
of
guy
black men out
came
like
alive.
that too, man.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of dudes got that story.
Yeah, so I
Every
should have,
neighborhood.
and I'm mad because I'm not mad. It's like one of them situations. I know I would have been doing something else with my
Totally
life
different.
because I got friends that's multimillionaires because they went to college. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I mean, I would see. I would be the opposite. I would say stay the course because, like, I was on the right path, but you know, life is life. You mean I got discouraged. I mean, disappeared for some years, but ultimately was for you. And you gonna do it whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'd have been it goes. Our ending is the same. I'd have been a lot further ahead if I'd have just stuck with it and rolled with the punches like I should have.
For me, I would have paid attention more. You know what I'm saying? Like I was that kid that I would always want to do it my way, and my way will always be the fucked up way. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I still had my father to face after I fucked up. For him to like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass, but this is how you do this. This is how you do that. That's why I say all the time, you know, I always big up my dad because I wouldn't have none of the skills that I got if it wasn't for that dude. Like I say
Shout
all
out
the
to my
time,
pops, man. My pops.
Saturday mornings and shit, my shit was different. I'm 7 o'clock in the morning, niggas waking up eating Captain Crunch and shit, man. I'm drinking the orange juice, taking the transmission now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But that's what had to be done. You know what I'm saying? My father needed my help or whatever. He probably really didn't need my help. He was just showing his son different shit
There's some different
Then-
ways.
to help me be over the
Can't
rest of
nobody
these
take
motherfuckers
from
around here. You know what I'm saying? So what about you, Rob?
Me, I think I would have made better decisions, smarter decisions. Use my brain a little bit more. I feel like I made a lot of poor decisions in my past. You know what I'm saying? A lot of poor decisions to where as though, which ultimately gave me the path that I'm on right now. I kind of feel like Sam in a sense. I feel like if I'd have did what I was supposed to do when I was in school instead of worrying about pussy, I could have been in the NFL. I really believe it. You know what I'm saying?
He was nice in that football shit.
So like I was out of there. I don't
Some
know.
things we don't take serious. We take for granted. You look back on it, and you be like,
Especially when you get a little
dang.
attention.
You know what I mean?
This is like my brothers. They had went in the army and shit, right? One live in Houston, one live in Atlanta. These niggas got like 2 or 3 houses and shit. And that's my thing. They like, you going in, man? Fuck no, I ain't going to no goddamn. I ain't going over there to get shot for no president.
Yeah, see?
And I'm like, wish I did. I wouldn't have got in none of the shit I got into. I've probably been living somewhere else, man.
And it would have been a
Yeah.
cakewalk, man. Like
Yeah.
when I went in the Marine Corps, man, I'm telling you, I stayed in trouble.
You were one of the ones that actually about to go in that shit too.
No, I stayed in
I
trouble
actually
because I
didn't
had so
get it.
much
I want to
fun,
say something.
man.
I passed.
I want to say
No fuck it,
something.
but I passed the test. They begged me to come in the Marines, yo, because like my test was crazy. I go tell my dad. My dad started crying. He was like, it was one of the first times I was seeing my father cry. He was like, no, he ain't want me to go on the Marines. But he wanted me, like, he was, if you're gonna go in the Marines. You know what I mean? You're gonna see the world. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want me to go because he knew, like, right about the time I got out of school is when we would have been going to war. Because it's a system. Every 10 years we fight. You know what I mean? So at that time when I graduated, I would have been in Desert Storm. You know what I'm saying?
Boot camp was fun as a bitch to me because coming from the shit that was going on Poplar Grove,
Which is,
and then you go to
That shit
boot
was
camp.
nothing.
Like people, dudes was breaking down, crying and shit, like, and I'm like,
And this bitch having fun.
and then the dealer stuff. Oh my bad.
I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. When I got put out of Walbrook, I went to military school. My mother made me go. So when I went to military school, I came home in 94. When I came home in 94 from military school, while I was there, they offered you had all these benefits. I got my GED there, and I passed my ASVAB test for the air force. I came home. I had to go to boot camp in 2 months. I came home, linked up with my man. I ain't gonna name his name. Linked up with my man and them. I'm on Charleston Terrace. I got locked up for 37 pills. Just turned 18, caught a felony charge. Did it the whole shit. The whole shit.
all right, on that note,
I couldn't get in because I got shot.
on that note,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about taking the fucking test. I just wasn't gonna do it. I was like, I ain't gonna be. I can't even hardly listen to my father, so I know this motherfucker don't stand a chance.
Right.
They'd be fucking me up in the Army, Marines. I wouldn't even made Coast Guard.
Cause they wore my ass out.
So at this point, are you happy with the way your life is going?
This ain't the day to ask me that. I fucked up day.
On the overall,
But on the overall, I wouldn't change nothing because I would not have none of this fucking experience and this knowledge that I have if I didn't go through the shit that I'm going through.
I say that all the time. Like if you wouldn't have made certain moves in the hood or whatever, you probably wouldn't make it out. You know what I'm saying? Like certain decisions or whatever you may have, we passed the statute of limitations, but certain things you may have done to somebody, if you wouldn't have done that, they would have did it to you and you wouldn't. And they were all bad guys.
Yeah.
It happened.
You can know.
Me, man, man, shit going in such a positive direction for me that I be having to duke it a lot. You know them nerves.
Because you pray these weeds.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be like, you know what I mean?
Can't believe it's
Like,
going
you
so
ain't-
well.
When you ain't see, I signed the contract. I signed the contract a year ago with my creator. I was tired of battling. I was tired of fighting and trying to do my own shit.
Yeah.
And I say, fuck it. You know what? Whatever you want me to do, I'm right.
Yeah, you got to get out the way and let God do
I'm
it,
just
man.
going to step. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I did that, the trajectory of my life just is weird. Like everything just falling into place, you know? And I'm not like before I used to be all anxiety and, you know, wondering what's gonna happen tomorrow. Oh shit. But nah, I'm present now. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the fuck happens tomorrow, it happens tomorrow. Everything seems to be falling into place, right? So
Like I call it, a fresh 24. If anybody that really, really know me or whatever, and everybody in this room already know, you know, the past couple months before I started working and shit, man, like I was out this bitch struggling, man. I didn't know I was gonna pay the motherfucking rent. You know what I'm saying? But that shit teach you, like, shut up, nigga. Let God do it. He gonna figure it out for you. You
Long
understand
as
what
you
I'm
hustle.
saying? Long as you do what you supposed to do and uphold your end of the bargain. You can't make a promise to God and then start doing fuck shit. Because then you're gonna be
Just
a
like I
victim of
said,
your own
when
demise.
in the beginning of the show, I kept saying, like, you get tested. If this what you really want, my nigga, and you want to go down this road where I'm taking you for this good shit, let me see how much you really
Yeah,
want.
you gonna
Let me,
put you
let
in
me,
water
How big
bed.
your
you
plate
your
you gonna
girl
break
going
or
good.
not?
Let me throw this little stinky, little slutty bitch and see if you go get your dick.
He gonna put you
Or
on
if you
water's
go home.
edge and see if you
Yeah,
can handle
yeah.
the waves.
Let me
Yeah.
bring one of your old connections and say, "Boy, you want to take these bricks or what?" Like, you know, it's gonna keep happening to you like that.
You gotta get
You know
the
what I
test
mean?
in order to get to the next.
Until
you
you
know.
agree to move the way he wants you to move.
But me
man, you
going
don't have
through
no
all
choice.
that, it humbled me even more and makes you really, really value God. You know what I'm saying? And then things got on the up and up. He put me in a position, and then once I sat back and like, you know, man, I'm gonna let Joe do it. Everything started opening up. You know what I'm saying? Ran into my old director at my uncle's funeral. Rapped to him, bam. A couple weeks later, I'm working back out there. They threw hella cake at me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for real? Cool. Get that job piece of cake. Had issues as far as, you know, living situation. Work that out. You know what I'm saying? Everything fell into place, man, to where so now I'm just good. I'm
Nothing to
just
complain
laying
about.
back.
Oh,
Man,
pretty
there's
wild.
no point in complaining, man. You can't
Don't nothing
complain
come out of something
once you
bad,
let
but something good. That's
once
what
you let him
people
fix
don't
it for
understand
you.
that. I
You
get
can't
happy
complain.
when the bad shit happen to me. I get happy because I know all the good shit get ready to come. That's how I feel about
You know
when
when
the
it's
pressure comes. It's like I'm like yes, because I know
God
when I
bless and coming
finish
right
with good
behind it.
shit, the good shit gonna be straight.
I feel like a rat
The
against the
pressure
wall.
just means bring
and
out
the
your,
cheese
your
over
pen
there.
and your
That's a
pad.
right here.
That's all. The pressure just means bring your pen and pad out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get ready to take a class real quick.
And it's even better if you got a good support system. You know what I'm saying? If you that's why my dad told me a long time ago, like, yo, you can never get shit done if you surround yourself with doubters, people that ain't moving ahead
How they
in
say
life.
naysayers.
Yeah.
You know,
Miserable
you surround yourself with people that are doing their own thing and they moving
Yo,
ahead in life.
motherfuckers, I'm talking about my closest friends looked at me like I was nuts. Nigga, we sat on Chelsea Terrace and fucking Mount Darman, 18 cars with the BBs, every car you can name, and I sat on the steps and said, nigga, I'm getting ready to start a fucking business. Do anybody want to get in? Man, I ain't like fucking with that shit. They want to get this Rolex. They
They
get this
treated
Magic
you like
Cool.
string of bells.
Yeah,
They probably
like-
stole that
and
story
then-
from the wire.
And they say this shit not gonna work. Then I get to the point where they say, "Oh, the bank's not gonna loan you money." Like it's like all this shit that people
Bunch of
kept
dollars.
saying, and I just kept doing what the fuck I felt as though I was supposed to be doing. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
And that's how I wound up where I'm at now. I was like, I ain't
A
gonna
lot
go
of them
back.
dudes probably come to you like you are the bank.
No, they ain't like that. They just did.
The thing is, they're not at
I
this
know
point.
out of
Now
my
they gonna
life, I'm
stick
supposed to lead by example. So it was like I don't do no whole bunch of talking and shit talking, and I don't do all that. When I say I'm gonna do something, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. So it's like a lot of people that watch you and around you all the time, they pay attention. So now when I start saying shit, niggas be like they be watching, cause then now a lot of my homeboys has got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? They doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing with their life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm proud of a lot of my fucking friends because it be people be in the background. Yo ain't gonna never do right here and do this shit, this, that, and this shit. One of my good friends, he on the radio every fucking day. He just DJ New Edition show. My other homeboy, everybody always asks for my man Nutty. Nutty is doing fine. Nutty has a fucking business and Nutty is fucking getting paid. And stand out the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? It's like
It's just like K, he got his
same
side
thing with
business.
K.
Now he's a
Everybody's got
supervisor.
something. Everybody's doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like Bron's great. Bron has his own truck. Bron, he good. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has got something going on, and it's like sometimes I had to explain this to people. Everybody's not going to be in the same place in their journey. It never supposed to work like that. Somebody supposed to be down, somebody supposed to be up, somebody on the left, somebody on the right. And sometimes y'all all get in the same lane and y'all go, and then y'all go different ways again. It's just
Shit ain't like
life.
the Matrix.
That's what it is.
That's just life.
Before we dip, as far as on my end, I gotta honestly say, as far as with loving the path that I'm on right now, I have to honestly say, like, I've accumulated more living legit than I did illegal.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
Like,
never make no money in the street. And listen to me when I say I ain't make no fucking money.
a nigga, I don't. Everybody classify what they consider money
That shit
different.
ain't no fucking money.
different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you flat out, that shit I was doing in the streets, that shit was crumbs. I wasn't doing shit.
You find out how much money you get when you go to court.
Write that shit down. Fuck
You
all
go
that.
to
Before you
court.
go to court, if you doing whatever the fuck you doing, you count your money by 30 days, my niggas. Count it by 30 days. I don't care what you made during this, the day, the week, what it says, in the months per time. How much money did you make? If it don't make sense to you when you write that shit down on paper versus what you spent, your brunch, your bitch, your Uber, your hack, your fucking car guy, write that shit down. And I guarantee you, it don't make sense to you. It's not gonna add up. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm going backwards. You start really saying what you're really doing, because a lot of people don't do that. They don't write it down. You got this false sense of reality that you're making all this money. No, you don't. You're not making no money. You just have a sense of freedom. That's all you got. But you can do that same shit, washing cars, fucking cutting grass. You can make that same fucking money that you making off that little eight you buying on the weed, doing something legit. Without the fucking headache, without worrying about if you're going to fucking jail or if these niggas gonna rob you and all, and you can still buy the same designer shit with your legitimate money. Trust me, you can do it.
Like I said, court will humble you, yo.
Yeah.
Because when they
Bail
show
will humble you.
when
Paying
they
the
show
lawyer
the
will
stack
humble
of how you're connected to this, that, and the third, you be like, I'm getting money.
Yeah,
Okay, look, God damn.
Let
50
me
more
say this one
motherfuckers.
thing. This is like the third dude I know that been locked up for more than 5 years and with the feds, and they all come back with the same story. They get in the feds, and that's a different animal. So you in there with all races of people. And it's always the same conversation that dudes tell me that they wind up having with white guys, Indians, or whoever the fuck, the Jews, or whoever the fuck it may be, about what crime did you commit and what the fuck was you gonna make when you committed the crime. And niggas always say that the motherfucker tell them, yo, you breaking the wrong fucking law. These niggas done stole $1 million from somebody. He gonna go do 4.5 years in camp and go to fuck home and got the money, and they can't do nothing about it. You up here, you think you selling a brick, you gonna make a point on a fucking brick. You gotta make $20-something thousand before you make $1,000, and you get ready to go to fucking jail for 30 years.
Do the
Breaking
math.
the wrong fucking laws.
Do the math. It don't fucking add
It
up.
don't add up.
Do the math. Well, I guess that's about it. It's been the Bro Show with your boy Big Tone.
Your boy Simon speaks.
You know, like cultivators.
And Big Rob, of course.
We gonna get the fuck out of here.
And our new day is on Tuesdays, y'all. We switching it up. We had to come back on Tuesdays for y'all.
Hopefully my shift don't change again.
He the reason.
We hot. It is what it is.
But we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be 7:30, but we're gonna pop up, you never know. Just stay tuned all the time. Keep watching all the shows. We want everybody to go to YouTube or wherever you watch us.
Hit that like and subscribe.
subscribe.
Please and thank you.
Subscribe to Rob's Room, Straight Talk with his feed, The Bro Show, True Grit, everything. Go there, hit
Support
that
your
like.
home, man.
Tell your
Support your
friends, hit like. And we're going to do like St. Jude, send you this just for $18.
Listen, you just blanket.
It's a
Put your name
adorable
on it,
blanket.
motherfucker.